here at the lower chakras, and it actually spins in reverse, activating this, the 7 deadly sins. Are you following me? And this is where all of these songs are that you listen to. This is why they play them on the radio over and over and over. Repetition is the mother of learning, and they know that. You listen to it long enough, you'll start humming it. And as old as your ass is, you'll probably start trying to do the stanky leg. Might break your hip or something, but anyway. Alright. So the music interacts with our aura, and your aura is actually that electromagnetic field that surrounds the body. You ever meet someone with a bad vibe? That's their aura. You seen The Matrix? You remember when they went to see the Oracle? As soon as they stepped into the Oracle's apartment, you see the little children? Those children were called the indigo children. Those children had special gifts and powers. They were levitating, bending forks, and moving objects. We can do that. We can do that, providing that you keep this temple of God, not the one you go to on Sundays. This is the temple of God, if you keep it pure. Are you following me? See, that was about a 2 on the applause meter, because we got some people lighting L's and turning up 40s every day, every weekend. But we're going to deal with the law of correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without. I'm going to skip over a lot of this metaphysical stuff, but you get it, because the Native American get it. This represented their pineal gland opening up. Are you following me? That's right. So they put it on and they wore a headdress because the pineal gland activated and it opened up. Are you following me? That's right. And we've seen it in Kemet. Right. We've seen it with our Native American brothers. Have you studied The Secret Life of Water by Matsumoto? Well, they did an experiment and they came up with a formula: frequency plus intent equals healing. What they did was they took a glass of water and they put it on one end of the table, another glass of water on this end. Every day the students came and they spoke positive words to one, negative words to another. Guess what happened? To the glass of water they spoke negative words to, it almost turned into mud. It was the vibratory frequency inside of the words that changed the physical composition of the water. Right. What do you think happens every day you listen to these songs? Right. Are you following me? Right. So we have to understand this particular science. It's our science. Right. Are you following me? Music is used to calm patients in hospitals, stimulate sexual arousal, and to get shoppers in the mood to spend money. It excites crowds at football, basketball games, whatever. Are you following me? Music is very important. What happens when the rapper talk about spitting 16 bars? And everything you spitting is on a low vibratory frequency? It locks you behind 16 bars. Are you following me? No, you didn't get that. Money, hoes, clothes, rims, chicks, weed. Are you following me? And it locks you right behind 16 bars. I can't run it back because I got to move quick, because I'm trying to destroy hip-hop's appetite for self-destruction. So when people around the globe see this that don't speak English, what do you think they're thinking about you? When you constantly see this same picture over and over and over again. Are you following me? We have to understand that. The African drum is compromised by the European word. What's the #1 selling CD? Can anybody tell me? Lil Wayne? No. Excuse me? Who said? Somebody said Lil Wayne? Who is in there? Who else? Say? The African word, the African music and drum is compromised by the European word. Keep that in mind. Can someone tell me the #1 selling CD?
Michael Jackson Thriller?
No. It's the blank CD. So when the blank CD is purchased by demonic forces, and you come in and because you want money, hoes, and clothes, and you put that on the blank CD, they exploit you, your face, your name, your energy, and you lend your energy to this, and they take it and exploit you. They get rich. The average CD probably costs what? Maybe 30, 20 cents? They sell these songs, these albums, and these CDs for $17, $18. Yeah, you get jerked. For real, are you following me? Jimi Hendrix, 60s rock star, superstar Jimi Hendrix said, you can hypnotize the people with music when you get them to their weakest point. Are you following me? So Nas had the nerve to say hip-hop is dead. And we had to tell Nas, no, it's not. But this was Nas's album that came before this next album called Nigga. This one was called Hip Hop is Dead, and this one was called Nigga. This one was called Hip Hop is Dead, and this one was called Nigga. In essence, Black Dot taught us that Nas was saying hip hop is dead, nigga. Are you following me?
Right. Yeah.
When someone should have pulled his coat to tell him you can't kill hip hop. But what Nas was talking about was this stuff that they call hip hop today. That's destroying and killing the minds, hearts, and souls of our people. But then why would you do this, Nas? Why would you walk your woman down the red carpet with a nigga shirt on? Other people don't do that. They're dignified. And they have self-respect. Are you following me?
That's right.
Even when they steal our sacred symbols.
Right.
You know where this image comes from. It's called the Oscars. Well, they stole that and it looks just like Pata. So I put them side by side so you can get it.
That's right.
Lodged into your subconscious. Are you following me? And they stole it, but they won't tell you that. But that's the same thing they're doing with hip-hop. Are you following me? I'm going to move real quick. We ain't got time to talk about Mike and his nose, but we're going to move forward. Real quick now, I don't want to lose you. We need to talk about the law of correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without. This says you cannot access that deep essence using your enemy's pathway.
That's right.
Education, religion, politics, because he does not know enough about God to know how to get to God.
Right.
Are you following me?
Right.
Same thing with hip hop. All we have to do is light an L in the studio, give me a pen and some paper, and it's on. I can come up with an album. We can do that because we go there. Now some of them smoke too much damn weed. Are you following me? But that's all we do. It says, if he gives you the blueprint, his blueprint always leads you back to him. Are you following me?
Right.
All we have to do is keep the connection.
Right.
The straight path as it teaches us in the Holy Quran. Are you following me? Stay on the straight path. As above, so below, as within, so without. Those are old concepts for us.
Right.
All right? Because it teaches you in the Lord's Prayer, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done where? On earth as it is in heaven. On earth as it is in heaven. It's the law of correspondence. As above, so below, as within, so without. Are you following me?
Amen.
Holy Quran and Bible speaks to this. One last point, then I'm going to move deep into this hip-hop thing, because I need to talk about Jay-Z and Flavor for a minute. I was hanging out with Professor Smalls, and he gave me this little small lesson that I have to give you. He asked me if I was 48 years old, that's my chronological age. And if I've been on this planet for 48 years, if they did a DNA test on my cells and my DNA and put it under the microscope, I can find that inside of that, I've been on the planet millions of years. So all I have to do is connect with the God self to go back into the self to pull myself out and all the experiences, everything that I've ever been through, and I write the song.
Come on.
If the rapper only knew this, but no, the rapper's lighting L, standing on the corner tomorrow, yo son, know what I mean? Keeping it 100, man, I'm keeping it real. That's cool. Are you following me? So that means that you remember, at least in your subconscious mind, you remember all of those experiences that has happened to you through all of those millions of years. The only thing that's happening in here is your conscious mind is getting the hell in the way. You need to get it out of the way. Are you following me? What do I mean by your conscious mind? For those 48 years I've been on the planet, all this madness that I've taken in is getting in the way. If I move it out of the way and tap into the God self, I'd be free.
Right.
I wouldn't need religion.
That's right.
No, I wouldn't need religion. I really wouldn't need it. I don't need to pray to someone else who's going to take my prayer to God. I have a direct connection. Are you following me? Let's push forward. And we spelled that out through the symbols that we left. That's why a picture's worth 1,000 words. I ain't got time to go through all of the symbols. Are you following me? But you can read about this in the African cosmology of the Bantu Congo by Foucault.
Yeah.
Let's push forward. I can't get into this, it's a little bit deep, but know and understand you have a direct link and a direct connection to the divine source. And when I see pictures like this, and how we create this energy vortex, all right, this is why in the classroom, we should never have classrooms set up like this. They should always be in a circle. Are you following me? Because we need to pass the energy around. With this kind of setup, it makes it look like I'm the best knower, and I'm not. We are. I am because we are, therefore I am. Are you following me? Let's